19 hours ago to be exact, Representative Anna Luna said, "I'm calling on Governor Newsom," and tagged him, "to review Tory Lanez's case and issue a pardon. His 10-year sentence was based on flawed evidence, political pressure, and prosecutorial bias. Justice must be blind, not driven by headlines. Free Tory Lanez." And then she attached the link to the caldwellinstitute.org so that if anybody wanted to sign the petition that she mentioned in the tweet, you could do so. Okay? So, as you already know, the other party in this situation did come out swinging on TikTok with the comments turned off. And that was a big talking point. What is the general consensus? You tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm seeing everybody say it screams guilt. Okay? The majority of the people, I'm summing up things. I don't want to go through each and every talking point at this time. We could do that on the show. But or we don't have to do it ever actually in terms of the people on social media. But when I go and look and I'm gathering my thoughts and I'm trying to decide who goes in what box, I'm seeing the majority of people say, "This is screaming guilt. Why did you feel the need to do this? If you can stand on the conviction and you feel like it was right and he's in prison, he hasn't been pardoned. He hasn't done anything. So you doing all of this and challenging somebody that you have a restraining order. Imagine having a restraining order against them, but capitalizing their name in your phone and saying it repeatedly. Yes. And telling them to leave you alone. Azalea Banks just went online and asked, "How does this work?" He's healing from almost dying. And she's antagonizing him, upset because the public is saying something. Okay. I think that congresswoman saying something after the press conference and all them celebrities, I think it sent Megan over the edge, and that's why she posted that post on TikTok. Well, let's go ahead and get into what happened this morning. As of 12 minutes ago, Representative Ana Luna tweeted, and she said verbatim, "We have compelling evidence proving Tory Lanez's innocence, and it will be released within the next 36 hours. Those who rush to call for his incarceration, and worse yet, push false evidence, should prepare to be held accountable." My God, today. Has the clock started? Would y'all like to play a game? We didn't got a countdown. This case, we have gone down a rabbit hole, people. We are in the Wizard of Oz, bitch. 36 hours. Ooh. Look at my. I got chills. This shit so good. Woo! What the hell is going on? I got chills. I'm multiplying. Wee. They say, "Millie, what happened? Say it again." Hallelujah. Okay, you want me to read it again? You want to read it again? Want to read it again? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right. Are you ready? By the time I yell out hallelujah, I'm through. I'm spent by that point. I'm spent. Okay? All right. Let me summarize what happened and do it again. They say station head tripping. Just sit back and listen. Representative Ana Luna, Congresswoman. Okay? We thought, well, let me speak for myself. I thought that she would post what she did, and I thought that that would be the end of it. I thought that what she said was going to be it. So I appreciated the post. It raised awareness, and more people went and signed. So I was happy for her posting it. I felt like cool. I felt like it meant a lot because of who she is. And I said, they can't play with her like she ain't, a woman in position, like she doesn't have credentials and all these different things. So we kind of talked about this earlier, where we already have gotten into how it's important that different people talk about this matter so that different ears can hear it. They say Gemini season starts tomorrow. Does anybody remember what the card said? Mm, mm. Does anybody remember what the card said? Now, moving along at this time. Representative Ana Luna went online and said, here goes the campaign. I believe that Tory Lanez should be free. Okay. Well, imagine my shock when at 8:39 a.m., mere minutes ago, she went online and said, we have compelling evidence proving Tory Lanez's innocence, and it will be released within the next 36 hours. Those who rush to call for his incarceration, and worse yet, push false evidence, should prepare to be held accountable. Keywords: proving, compelling evidence, 36 hours. Those who rush to call, the whole fucking sentence on that one. False evidence, prepare, held accountable. So what's going on? Who knows? Because remember what we said. We gonna need some more than an affidavit. These people playing hardball. Got a video or something? What else you got? So hopefully, hopefully, this is something that lives up to that tweet. Because this is a fool. But with the way that people kind of spazzing, maybe they didn't already got the heads up. Maybe that's why they spazzing. Maybe Representative Ana Luna was the confirmation. And maybe that's why, they said she's a congresswoman from Florida. Mm. What if it's the 911 call? Called they saw a demon as he literally is fighting for his life. He's literally fighting for his life. And she went online after literally everyone else said something and said, Tory, leave me alone, you fucking demon. And it was the vitriol in it and the darkness and the hatred that I hope people with a spirit picked up on. Where that is who you are. That is exactly who you are. Thank you for showing your face. Just like Val, he didn't say nothing to her. He has a restraining order against him. On top of the fact that he ain't say nothing to her. So even coming at him like that, I see a lot of people making note like he didn't say nothing. Like she just that message was a mistake. She should have never went online and posted that, in my opinion. They said who approved it? No one. Can't you tell? So it's a mess. Why would me, Megan Thee Stallion, lie? And then this being said, do you see how this girl walked into what could look like to a lot of people a coordinated effort? Look at how they let this play out and who they let say what. So they didn't know where the information was going to come from, which direction. So there was a press conference, and one would assume that everybody up there was all the people up there. You notice they went live and then let you see everybody, right? They panning all around. You don't think everybody went to look to see who them people was? Like, okay, that's it. And then them, okay. You think you got everybody pegged. Then after Woodwork come this representative. After all these celebrities do what they do. So then she crashes out. And then the rep comes back. But get into this though. Yesterday, Diana goes online and she says something to the effect of facts don't need no help. They don't need no rebuttal. So basically that all that other shit was bullshit. We don't need to do all that because this shit speaks for itself. That was basically what she said. Cat right, don't write that no fucking mo. Don't tell us that no fucking mo. Do you understand me? And matter of fact, let me block you. Because I'm going to show you who to play with. You going to keep on saying the same thing with 3 Y's in your name. I ain't never seen you before. Who the fuck is you? So get from around here with that bullshit. Telling us the same damn thing over and over again. We in the middle of a town hall. Sit down. Sit down. So anyway, ciao. So after Diana said what she said, then the rep comes back next morning and says, we got some more facts for you. What did this girl just say? In that message, she said, ain't no new fucking evidence. Y'all been saying the same shit. This woman, this representative just basically came back and said, bitch, I call your bluff. That girl just talked herself into a hole. She reaffirmed that it was Tory. She said, what no new evidence? She act like she don't know what the hell going on. Like she getting harassed and shit. She sat up and accused everybody of harassing her and taking money. How the fuck you trying to sue me saying I'm the person, but you online talking about the blogs hate you and how much he paying y'all and that? So you'll accuse anybody when you get upset. I think the court will agree. So the shit crashed out. Literally then set up here. and crashed that and should have never posted that online. And these people that came right back and said, we want these people held accountable. What the fuck does that mean? They feel like they have something substantial enough that action needs to be taken against who? They said the people, let me go read it again. Not just the people who rushed to call for his incarceration. She said, and worse yet, the people who pushed false evidence. Who was that? Who was pushing what? Are we talking about? So let's get into the revelation about the bullet fragments. In that interview that Daystar did recently, he said, which he had never said before, that he found out in the midst of discovery that the did he say the hospital lost it? Or was it the cops? I get confused, bitch, because it should have never been lost. Who he said lost it? The hospital. He said he found out during the discovery process that it was the hospital that had lost it. Okay. Somebody got to get in trouble for that. Somebody got to get in trouble for key evidence that they claimed was handed over to the police. And then the police got to have a chit chat. And why didn't nobody thank you? Why didn't nobody call the laws when somebody came in there with a gunshot wound? And let's get into it. False evidence. If they keep on, and this is me saying what they are certain. If we're questioning the validity of the story and the shooting and shit, so they can't prove she did, then does that make the first medical report right and the second one a false report? So are we bringing in doctors into the fold? Whoever the fuck signed that paper and whoever the fuck was printing up that shit saying that she was in the hospital, had surgery, she was in the doing this and that, da da blah 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 blah. Are we talking about these people now? False evidence. False evidence. What's false evidence? False. What the fuck do false mean? Okay. Evidence is shit useful to the case. So I would say something altered, manufactured, edited, like fucked with. So I don't know. I don't know. The implication, in my opinion, is that we are about to be shown something. Something is about to be revealed. Depending upon whatever it is, we're going to get it. And it's something we haven't seen before. Because, let me read it one more time. She said, Representative Anna Paulina Luna, we have compelling evidence proving that Tory Lanez is innocent and it'll be released within the next 36 hours. Those who rush to call for his incarceration and worse yet push false evidence should prepare to be held accountable. That's what it says. So it's like, well, what is that supposed to mean? They said so by 9 p.m. Thursday night. Now here goes my next thing that I would like to move to. The last time that there was some type of significant break and they got the information from Kelsey's security guard. They said when they called to follow up about the op-ed piece, Daystar ended up stabbed to death. Excuse me. Yesterday, Diana went to Washington. She reposted Representative Luna went to Washington and told us to stand by. Do they have confidence that Daystar is going to be free? Because why would you come out publicly and start a fucking countdown and say that y'all gonna release some shit? Would that put him in harm's way again? In theory. Do you understand my question? Oh, my bad. I almost stabbed to death. I keep on saying stabbed to death because that's what they tried to do. Their intent was to kill him. And that's so ever present in my mind that I keep on mistakenly saying stabbed to death. I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. They tried to. They stabbed him. They said ain't nobody gonna touch him because our eyes is on him. No, that ain't enough for me. We need guaranteed safety, baby. We need guaranteed safety. That's not enough. Absolutely not. Would you be okay with that if that was your loved one? I wouldn't. No, that's not enough of a guarantee. They just tried to kill him. Why wouldn't they try to do it again?
Someone once told me the grass is much greener on the other side.